everyone. This is Bushra Khan. Welcome to SAMAA podcast. Today we have Professor Dr. Mian Hannan Ahmed. He's a political analyst, educationist. So we are going to talk over the basic facts when we talk about America's policy towards Pakistan, South Asia, relationships with China, Afghanistan, Iran, and of course, India. But before that, and above all, we are going to discuss here Americans' foreign policy as well. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam.
How are you, sir? Welcome to
I'm
SAMAA
absolutely well.
podcast.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
As we all know, the political turmoil and the crippled situation of political parties within Pakistan and the government system. How would you advise and how do you foresee America's relationship with Pakistan's government in future?
United States, Pakistan is one of the most important ally of United States. And the United States always, try to make strong relationship with Pakistan because American has strategic interest in this area because of the Chinese presence, and China is an emerging power in this area. And from last historically, Pakistan and United States, they have strong relationship. Pakistan always supported American, even in Afghanistan. When Soviet Union entered in Afghanistan,
Right.
Pakistan supported Americans and provide support to mujahideen over there. At the same time, because of the political tension with Pakistan and India on Kashmir issue and different other issues, America is always there to involve in this area. And the other dimension why American involved in this area, that is the Iran factor, because from 79 to on before 1979, Iran was one of the strong pillar of American foreign policy in this area, Iran and Saudi Arabia. That is called twin pillar policy. But later on, the situation was changed after the Khomeini revolution, and at that time the situation actually American gave more importance to Pakistan, especially during Zia era.
It was a twist.
There
point.
was a twist. But if we historically, during Liaquat Ali Khan era, at that time Pakistan openly supported Americans against Soviet Union and China and signed CETO and CENTO with China. Why? Because with the United States. Why? Because Pakistan at that time historically think ideologically Pakistan is more closer to American or British compared to the communist Russia or China. That was a reason Liaquat Ali Khan decided to join American camp instead of communist camp. And that was a foundation laid down. Pakistan foreign policy actually tilted towards Americans and towards Western Bloc instead of the Eastern Bloc. And definitely there are a couple of points in the favor of that. Some people said that was not a proper decision. But India at that time adopted a sort of non-aligned movement and an independent policy at that time. But Pakistan, it was in the larger interest of Pakistan to have American alliance, because Pakistan depends upon American economic resources, because at that time Pakistan was an economically weak country, and on the other hand Pakistan need to compete with India to get weapons from United States, and ideologically alignment was also there because of Pakistani leaders, especially Liaquat Ali Khan and Sir Zarfullah Khan. Historically, they are actually educated and they are inspired from the Western education, and they have more closer to American by ideology.
It was a good strategy and a great decision back then. But now I would like to have your opinion over the fact that since Americans' elections are up and a new government would be set up, so what would be the relationship of a new government formed in America with Pakistan? As you see, the political situation of Pakistan here is obviously obvious to everyone. But even I would like to know, since former president of America, Donald Trump, stated and quoted that it was a big mistake to aid Pakistan. So keeping this as a fact, what do you foresee?
Actually, it's really a little bit premature to say that who will be the next American president.
You never know, but yes.
You never know.
If
because
he's elected again.
The situation is changing day by day. After Joe Biden, already declared he is not going to contest the election. And if we see the polls, definitely polls till the day of the election in November, the situation will be changed. Might be Donald Trump or Ms. Harris, who will be the next president of the United States.
Right.
But I would like to add a couple of points here. For example, if we taste the American, for example, like the political situation of different parties in different states. For example, in Arizona, 43% popularity. In the hands of Democrat and Republican 50%. On main state 54 and 45. Interestingly, in Florida, 39% popularity goes to Democrat and 50% Republicans. It means right now at national level, the margin is just 1.5 degree percent margin. It means like 49-50% is near about this slight margin, because Miss Harris, she's first time actually. She was vice president of United States, but her she don't have much experience like Hillary Clinton and others, in foreign policy. But Donald Trump, keep in your mind, he was American president and he was very successful. He's a popular leader.
Indeed.
And he know how to deal with the people, how to deal with the nations. Either sometimes some American policymakers, they are not comfortable with his style, the way he's interacting with the people, the way he's actually dealing with the head of states. But interestingly, if Donald Trump came into power, for example, what would be the future scenario, for example? This is a hypothetical sort of question, but keeping his past background in context.
A critical question.
Yes, in Pakistan, definitely that would, historically, Donald Trump and Imran Khan, they have close relationship, and his government definitely put pressure on
really?
Pakistan. Oh yes. But I want to keep one thing in mind. Americans, American foreign policy is more dominated by the Pentagon, and because they want a consistent foreign policy towards Pakistan.
True.
Definitely there are a little bit changes in that, but American has long-term strategic interest. Pakistan was close ally of United States. Even Donald Trump, you can say that 180-degree turn is not possible, because this is in the larger interest of United States to keep friendship with Pakistan. And what would be the future scenario, for example? Number one, definitely might be some relief to Mr. Imran Khan, what I actually anticipated. But
first of all, this is going to happen.
Number one, and he will might be become more mature, not in terms of age, in terms of mindset. Before that, in first 4 years, he have a different way of handling the government, and now he actually face
come back with vengeance.
Exactly, and different situation he faced during last 4 years.
All right.
And might be he come up with a new face.
New
but on the other
Khan.
hand, if Miss Kamala Harris in a power, she has more close relationship with India, and historically she might incline towards India.
This seems sort of
but again, American foreign policy is
favorite sort of a strategy, I would rather say.
Not strategy, but some different leaders, they have some inclinations. Okay. But if Donald Trump is in power, then definitely the same policy towards Israel. They are not going to change policy towards Israel. Right now, Biden government, the same policy, same with the Donald Trump. Might be Donald Trump openly give more support to Israelis vis-a-vis Palestinians.
Okay.
Because of some influence, but it's a little bit difficult to predict Mr. Donald Trump. Sometimes he react according to the situation.
So it means that if Donald Trump is coming again into power, then it would bring out a positive outcome or something positive for Pakistan and America both, right?
Definitely. Even whatever the future Prime Minister of President of Pakistan, they have to have good relation with Pakistan, because they don't want, Americans want their presence in Pakistan because of Afghanistan, because of Iran,
and
because
China,
of China
mainly,
and because these are and even China, India, because of the strategic situation of the region. American give importance to Pakistan, and Pakistan has a historically strong relationship with the United States from last 70 to 80 years, 70 years, and in different eras the relationship is more stronger during Musharraf era, during President Ziaul Haq era. In some eras, definitely there were some strange relationships were also there.
So when we talk about the relationship of America with China, what do you think? Would it affect in near future Pakistan?
Actually, China and American relationship, have some love-hate relationship, and definitely both are the superpowers. They are competing with each other, but China, adopted a isolation policy. Isolation means in terms of concentrating more on economics and avoid war. But China don't want any kind of presence, American presence in Pacific region and any area where China want their dominance.
Right.
And this is a tension is going on, but there is more tension, I think, between China and between Russia and the United States, especially in context of Ukraine. Over there, NATO, and over there, these two countries have a different mind game. But as far as China is concerned, China try to avoid American to involve in any kind of war. But China maximize their interest through economics, because through
Right.
economic
This is their
maximize
tool.
their economic potential, because right
Yes.
now the maximum trade between China and America, and Chinese businessmen or American business community, they really don't want to any kind of
Conflicts or any
adventurism by
hurdles
the
in
governments
between.
that damage
Yes.
their economic interests.
Fine. We are talking about relationship of Pakistan and America, but when I talk about America's foreign policy, so why when we keep India and Pakistan on the same page, there's a biased attitude of America towards Pakistan and India?
Actually, both United States have they have one policy towards South Asia, but technically speaking, India is a bigger country in terms of size, in terms of economy, in terms of population, and American try to establish strong relation with India as well, because
Right.
American mindset is this: they want to strengthen India vis-a-vis China, but to neutralize the regional balance of power. But on the other hand, Pakistan is a smaller country compared to India in terms of economy and in terms of size.
All
But
right.
technically speaking, strategically, militarily, Pakistan give a tough
Strong look.
strong look to
We could
to
say
Indians
that.
as well.
Yes.
But as far as American and Pakistani, foreign policy and Indian context is concerned, American always try to, focus on South Asian problems like Kashmir issue and other issues. American, put pressure on both countries to resolve their issues bilaterally, especially on Kashmir or any kind of terrorism. They said, "Do you both countries sit together through
Bilateral.
negotiation, through
Yes.
bilateral relationship, they resolve their problems."
Much needed.
And as far as the involvement is concerned, definitely Pakistan strategically important for Americans,
Pakistan is, and there is no
and
doubt.
because
You're
of
absolutely right.
Iran, because of India, and because of
Afghanistan, and obviously, you
Afghanistan
see,
as well.
by a stroke of luck. And it's a great coincidence when we see Pakistan's geographical position. It's strategically extremely strong. And in coming future and coming years, we would just hope for the best, that the relationship of Americans and Pakistan remains strong and stronger. And of course, when we talk about India, China Pakistan relationship is obviously,
Even,
no one can deny the fact is getting stronger day by day.
You are right. Even in context of Afghanistan, for example, like
Yes,
when American
Afghanistan.
pulled their forces from Afghanistan,
Yes.
and at that time, Pakistan
Was the
gave
one.
rescue to
Yes.
Americans and facilitate American soldiers and the
They
contractors.
did.
They actually
Provided that
came
platform.
from Afghanistan to Islamabad,
True.
and Pakistan provide flights and facilitate them.
As a
And
mediator.
similar as a sort of mediator or a frontline state to help Americans. And similarly, during Afghan war, Pakistan opened their borders and NATO supplies through Pakistan to Afghanistan. During in Musharraf era, Pakistan actually provides support to Americans. Space Pakistan provided to Americans.
Have always
And
been
Pakistan
a
provide,
help. Have
all
always been a help. Right.
ground supplies, NATO supplies from Pakistan to Afghanistan, from Pakistan. And the other important aspect, Pakistan historically, Pakistani army, intelligence agencies, they have strong relationship with the Afghan government, with Talibans as well. And this is the reason American need Pakistan, especially with reference to Afghanistan, to neutralize foreign policy towards India, towards Pakistan, as well as towards this particular region. And because America want their presence one way or the other in this region, and that's why Pakistan is much needed in this context.
You are absolutely right. And you have exactly pinpointed the genuine points when we talk about America and Pakistan. Pakistan has always been a great support when we peep back into the history. So yes, and even in future, we hope for the best that Pakistan and America's relationship remains strong and gets stronger day by day. Thank you for being here and casting light.
Thanks, Lord.
Casting light on Americans' foreign policy, relationship when we talk about Pakistan, and of course, China, India, Iran, and Afghanistan. Stay tuned for another session. Till then, bye-bye.